Obviously, it being in New York, they love to set up the New York fighters like this. It kind of favors Bermudez. But, you know, every now and again, this seems to backfire and somebody doesn't perform well. I haven't been impressed. With Dennis Bermudez much at all recently. So I think I'm going to take Darren Elkins in this fight. Probably not the plus 170, unless it goes a little higher, you know, closer to maybe a 190 or something like that. I could see that. But I am going to say on my little long shot odds, it doesn't really make sense actually that I said that I think he's going to win the fight and wouldn't take him at a plus 170. So maybe I should rethink that. But I think Elkins has a damn good shot at winning this fight. I'm going to go ahead and pick him in it by unanimous decision, probably 29-28. Actually, maybe a split decision, but good fight there. Interested to see where it goes. I'm taking Elkins' ass. All right, this brings us to the main motherfucking event of the evening. Should have said that was featherweight, too. I keep fucking this up. The main event of the evening takes place in the middleweight division. We have an ex-champ, number 5 right now, Chris Weidman, taking on up-and-comer, hopefully as far as he's concerned, I'm sure, hopefully a future champ, Kelvin Gastelum, the number 8 ranked middleweight. Weidman, an underdog here, plus 145. Kelvin Gastelum on minus 170. Coming into the fight. His last fights, he's on a 3-fight win streak. Kind of. He knocked out Vitor Belfort back in March. Performance of the night, ended up getting busted for weed, was changed to a no contest, but that was a knockout victory over Vitor. Before that, last December, TKO in the 3rd round over Tim Kennedy. Everybody loved Kennedy in that fight. He looked really good. Before that, a 3rd round TKO over Johnny Hendricks. That fight at 171.5 because Hendricks missed weight. Hasn't lost since, November of 2015 in a fight of the night. Split decision to Neil Magny. No hate there. 13-2 record. 5 knockouts under his resume, 4 subs. Standing at 5'9", 71.5-inch reach, just 25 years of age. And a purple belt out of 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, Eddie Bravo, coming out of L.A. Fighting out of Kings as well, I'm pretty sure. On the other side, Chris Weidman, we all know where he's been. Right now, he has lost 3 straight fights. Most recently, back in April, he got knocked out in the 2nd round with some fucking heavy knees from Gegard Mousasi. That would be Mousasi's last fight in the UFC. Before that, he took a flying knee knockout back in November, we all remember, from Yoel Romero. Fucked him up. That was one of the most devastating things that I have seen in the UFC. And then the loss to Rockhold as well, where he got knocked out in the 4th round, losing his belt. That was in December of 2015. Before that, he defended his belt back in May of 2015 against Vitor with a TKO. So he hasn't won a fight in, 26 months. Worried about that. Definitely has the championship pedigree, though. A great wrestler in college. I believe he's a 4-time All-American or something like that as well. So it's definitely got a gritty mindset. I thought he was winning the Yoel Romero fight until he took the fucking ridiculous knee. Definitely was not winning the Rockhold fight at all. And Gegard Mousasi, honestly, did look better than him. Gegard's an exceptional world-class striker, though, so there's really nothing to be said about that. I wasn't surprised as far as that's concerned. Okay, he is sitting, though, at a record of 13-3. 6 knockouts, 3 submissions, 6'2", so he's going to have a 5-inch height advantage over Kelvin. 78-inch reach, that's going to be a 6.5-inch reach advantage over Kelvin. 33 years old, so definitely not getting any younger. Black belt in jiu-jitsu, although it's a traditional, I think, Sierra Longo jiu-jitsu or something like that, but he is very highly advanced, very high-skilled grappler as far as his wrestling is concerned. Like I just said, on that same note, Kelvin Gastelum wrestled in college too. I don't know to what avail, but no slouch himself. And then, of course, Chris Weidman fighting at home here. Sierra Longo fighting out of New York City. All right, motherfuckers, where does this take us? I love this fight. Up-and-comer Kelvin Gastelum. Won 3 straight. You got Chris Weidman coming from the top back down. Lost 3 straight. Still looks, damn good, though. It's pretty tough to fucking say that Chris Weidman's not some sort of a beast. I'm going to take Weidman. I think if it wasn't for the size advantage, I would like Kelvin. The momentum is on Kelvin's side. Youth, probably confidence. I'd imagine. The swagger, definitely on Kelvin's side. I mean, I just worry. I don't see how he's going to even really close this. I mean, Yoel did it, but Yoel was so much more explosive than Kelvin, so much more physically violent than Kelvin, so much scarier than Kelvin Gastelum. Uh, usually it's been taller guys. Musasi 6'2", Rockhold I think is 6'3" or something like that. It's been bigger guys who's been able to do things to Chris Weidman. He's handled smaller guys. Vitor, who is an exceptional. I think that might have been TR. Nah, that wasn't TRT Vitor, but exceptional striker there. Smaller, around Gastelum's size, probably a more powerful striker. I don't know about a more skilled striker, but I do like Chris Weidman's chances in here, especially a plus 145. I think I'm going to throw some ducats on Weidman tonight at a plus 145. I feel like that's a pretty fair. Fair betting line. I was honestly surprised to hear that he was the underdog in this fight. When I looked at it maybe 2 weeks ago or a month ago, he was a plus 120. And I was thinking I was gonna bet on it then. I thought that he should have been the favorite in the fight. Yeah, I mean I'm just kind of surprised. I think that height reach advantage is going to be pretty massive, honestly, and there's going to be a strength disadvantage there as well. I mean, don't get it twisted. Chris Weidman's a much bigger man than Kelvin Gastelum weight wise, even though they're both fighting at 185. I bet you Kelvin isn't dropping more than 10 or 15 pounds. And I bet you Chris Weidman's dropping from 210, 220, something like that. So, and plus, Kelvin kind of has a lot of body fat. There's that too. So, I don't know. I would actually going to expect Chris Weidman to get the W tonight. And I hope so. 3 straight losses is never good, especially coming from a championship. He was the champion and then has lost 3 straight fights. It's sort of a Rousey or a Holmes type. Really, it was almost identical to what happened to Holly Holm. I'd like to see him get back on the up and up. Obviously, if he loses this fight, he's probably not going to be in the UFC anymore. So that'd be interesting also. Yeah. So this fight's going to be free for everybody. You can watch this shit on Fox tonight, both the prelims and the main card. The first prelim is going to be on Fight Pass, as always, but the regular prelim is going to be on Fox. Main card is going to be on Fox. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'll probably be at the bar. Obviously, I'll be at the bar, but I'll probably enjoy it. All right. And until later. This has been some intelligent-ass thoughts, and I love you.